Hey, so in this video, I'm going to show you how you can give and receive LinkedIn recommendations. So first of all, what are LinkedIn recommendations? So LinkedIn recommendations are a bit like testimonials. The only difference between a testimonial and a LinkedIn recommendation is that with a LinkedIn recommendation, you can actually see who has given that testimonial, and you can see that it is in fact a real testimonial because the person that gave that recommendation, you can actually see their name and you can click on their profile. So unlike other testimonials which people may have on their website, which, sometimes people might think, is this real? Did this person really say that or whatever? With a LinkedIn recommendation, it's, people know it's definitely real because they can actually see who wrote it and click on their profile. So it's like a testimonial, but it just has a little bit more weight attached to it because of it basically being on a social media channel such as LinkedIn. So one of the things you need to do is go to your own LinkedIn profile. So again, you can do that by clicking on me and then click on view profile. I'm just going to use Karen's as an example here. And you need to scroll down and have a look and see if you have any recommendations or not. So if you go to the bottom, you'll be able to see your recommendations. So we can see here that Karen has 38 recommendations. So people have given her 38 testimonials or recommendations. And she has given other people 15 recommendations and or testimonials as well. So that's really cool. So have a look on your own profile and see how many recommendations you have. If you don't yet have any, you definitely want to get a few of those, because when people go to your LinkedIn profile, one of the things that they'll do and they'll naturally see as they scroll down on your profile is your recommendations. So it's just another way for people to be able to trust you more, and which obviously more trust increases the chances that they will work with you. So in order to get recommendations, I recommend that you go to your existing clients, of course, first. And the way that you do that is you would search for their name in the LinkedIn search box and then go to their profile. So once you're on their profile, it's pretty easy once you know how to get a LinkedIn recommendation. You would just go to their profile, and then where it says more, and you do have to be connected to them as well. So I do recommend that you connect to your clients if you're not already. But assuming you're connected to them, click on more, and then scroll down to where it says request a recommendation. So let me just click on this to show you what that will look like. So for relationship, if you're getting a recommendation from a client, you would then select that Karen or whatever the person's name was a client of yours. And then you would choose the company that you are working at the time, which is most likely your accountancy firm, the existing company you're in now. Click on next, and then you can leave a message for why this person, such as Karen, should give you a recommendation. So you can either leave the default message here, but I again recommend that you actually change this and put something a little bit more personal to increase the chances that your client will actually write a testimonial. So just leave, maybe a few things that you'd like them to mention. What I like to do when I do this is just say, it doesn't have to be anything too long, just 1 or 2 sentences is fine. And then sometimes if people want to go longer than that, that's fine. But at least I'm trying to make it as easy for them as possible to actually leave a recommendation. So I would normally recommend that you customize this and just give people an example of what it is that you're looking for or how long it should be, and then just click on send. And then they will get a message. They'll be able to reply back with their recommendation. You'll then be able to check it. You'll get a message when they've done that, and you can check and approve it. And once you've approved it, it will go on your LinkedIn profile under recommendations. And at any time, if you go to your LinkedIn profile and go to recommendations, there'll be an edit button where you can edit your recommendations. You can move them around, you can change the order, you can delete them. So you're in full control as to what recommendations appear on your page. But if you haven't yet got any recommendations, definitely recommend that you do this to build up more trust. And if you also want to give recommendations to people, again, similar to receiving recommendations, you would search for the person's name. You would go to their profile, you click on more, and then you would click on recommend because you want to recommend that person. And it works in pretty much the same way as also requesting a recommendation. So try it out for yourself, and that's what you can do to get more recommendations for your LinkedIn profile and start building up more trust with those that connect with you and those that are checking you out on social media.